Upsell day one. I collect their card, I get the agreement, and then I say, ooh, by the way, we also have this thing that gets you faster, better results. Would you like to hear about it? Because we're only focused on this number, which is the day one, which is your average order value. That's why no one raised their hand. I gotta make money now. I'm in fight or flight mode. Ooh. And I spend $3,500 to get a customer, which is the CAC, which is cost to acquire a customer. Who here would do this? Who here would run this funnel? You only raised your hand when I started raising my hand. And this is where most of you trip up. What was the number? Okay, if I make $3,500 and then I have 30% in COGS and I spend $3,500 in ads to get the customer, would you run this funnel?
No.
No? It's the wrong answer. Why would you? That's cost of goods sold, COGS.
Yeah, so that's the services also, right?
That could be payroll. That could be the COG itself. If I know that 30% is going to COGS, right? I'm basically at like what, $4,100? $4,100 in spend, and I only made $3,500.
Depends on the lifetime value.
Depends on the lifetime value. That is correct. If your lifetime value is going to be obviously that golden gap of that 4x over 90 days, now would you run it? Yes. See, why did I ask you the question that way? Because we're only focused on this number, which is the day one, which is your average order value. My day one money collected. What is the average order value that I make on day one? Because we're all so about quick shit. That's why no one raised their hand. I got to make money now. I'm in fight or flight mode. Ooh. Okay? That's the problem. But when we know our LTV, I'm like, okay, well, once they buy, what happens? And this stuff is later on in the workbook, but like once they buy, okay, cool. Now I have the chance to upsell right away on the phone. Upsell day one. I collect their card, I get the agreement, and then I say, ooh, by the way, we also have this thing that gets you faster, better results. Would you like to hear about it? Upsell one. Then I have the onboarding call. I upsell them again. And then I have 30 to 45 days where I do a check-in call. I upsell them again. And then I have their quick win. Or like I said before, is like their activation. Like as soon as the person is getting their quick win fast enough, that's where I then upsell again. And then after that, I go for the referrals. Okay, keep this in mind. Once the referral comes in, that cash is used to pay for all this shit. So now I'm using the referral in 90 days, part of LTV, while they buy the upsells, and I'm then pushing it back to self-liquidate the ad spend.
What kind of product or service are you using with that kind of model?
I'm just giving you an example of just like, let's say $3,500 for like painting, and I got 30% payroll.
Upsells aren't appropriate for every business.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Build a home for somebody.
Okay, if I build a home for somebody, bro, I'm about to blow your mind. All right. Okay, you build the home, do you control the loan?
No.
First upsell. I'm going to build the home for you. Now I'm going to become the lender. And I'm going to go acquire myself or go bolt on. That's part of the 8 figures piece, which is I'm going to go bolt on to a lender and acquire them. And now I control the loan. So I make money on the loan. Okay. You build the home. Okay. Next. I now become the lender. Next, the landscaping. Next, I can now upsell epoxy flooring. I can sell, I could do so many things. Like, I could just keep coming down this whole list. I could sit here for a day with you and be like, why are you not sending people to referral partners and scooping up referral commissions from other people as affiliates? You build the home, you're leaving all this money on the table. You don't just build the home. Okay? Does that make sense, or you just, no?
Someone could do that, for sure. Want to get involved in all those different things.
Okay, so
The big builders, they do that. The big
what did you just say, though?
800 home subsidy.
But what did you just say that defeats the purpose? You just said the big companies. Why don't you want to be a big company?
I would never buy one of their homes, to be honest. I'm not a builder.
But dude, okay. All right, slow down. I'm going to give you guys a big piece of advice that I learned from my mentor very years ago. His name's Greg Barry. He said, people don't vote with their mouths or their actions, they vote with their credit cards. They bought the home because they sold them better than you did. They bought the home because their lender was better than yours. They bought the home from them because they have more trust and credibility because you're not on the internet anywhere. They bought the home because they rank better on Google than you. That's why they bought the home. And you can hate it or you can use it as fuel to solve the problems. All right.